Apple iPad 10.2 inches, 2020, the best standard iPad. The latest standard tablet from Apple's labs, the iPad 10.2 inches, 8th Gen, 2020, is very much an iterative update, but it's undeniably a welcome one and currently the best value iPad out there. Physically, it's identical to the 7th Gen model from 2019, with the same design, dimensions and 10.2 inches 2160 x 1620 IPS touch display. But on the inside it's a different story. Whereas the previous two generations of iPad chugged along with a quad-core A10 Fusion chip, the 2020 iPad packs a new 6-core A12 Bionic chip, giving it a massive boost to all-around performance. In combination with Apple's Smart Folio display and the Apple Pencil, the 2020 iPad is an exceptional multitasking machine that's perfect for work and play. The new iPad OS 14 features come in handy too, especially Scribble, which is Apple's attempt at on-screen handwriting recognition. Who is it for? Unless you need an absolute powerhouse tablet or would prefer something a little smaller, like an Apple iPad mini, this is almost certainly the Apple iPad for you. It's a capable, lightweight all-rounder that's reasonably affordable, and its A12 Bionic chip delivers exceptional performance, especially compared with the previous two iPads. When combined with an Apple Pencil and a smart keyboard, it's actually a viable laptop replacement too. Apple iPad Air 4, 2020, almost an iPad Pro, and much cheaper. The Apple iPad Air might not be an iPad Pro in name, but it's almost as fast as one. Powered by Apple's revolutionary 5nm A14 Bionic processor, its performance is considerably quicker than the previous generation of 2018 iPad Pros and nearly as fast as the latest iPad Pro 12.9 inches, 2020. That's an incredible feat for a tablet that costs several £100 less, and it makes it the most powerful iPad in pound-for-pound terms. We're happy to go out on a limb and say that the iPad Air 4, like the pricier iPad Pro, is actually a viable two-in-one laptop replacement. Its CPU performance can handle any task that a similarly priced laptop could, and, when combined with the Apple Pencil 2 and redesigned Magic Keyboard, it becomes a fully functioning, and incredibly slimline, workstation. The camera and display aren't as advanced as on the iPad Pro, 2020, but that's a fair trade when the Air is so much cheaper. Who is it for? For those who want the best balance of price and performance, the iPad Air 4 is clearly the iPad to choose right now. It doesn't have the same grunt as the iPad Pro, but it comes remarkably close considering how much cheaper it is. Battery life is almost on par with the iPad Pro, too, and display brightness and color accuracy are as good as we've come to expect from an Apple device. If you don't mind using iPad OS instead of Mac OS or Windows 10, then the iPad Air 4 could be your next laptop. 12.9 inches Apple iPad Pro, 2020, the iPad that's practically a laptop. This year's iPad Pro has an extra ultra-wide camera on the rear plus a LiDAR sensor for improved AR features, all housed in a square camera bumper reminiscent of the iPhone 11's. And, inside, it's powered by the all-new A12Z Bionic chip, which delivers slightly better performance than the A12X found in 2018's iPad Pro tablets. Who is it for? Professionals who need powerhouse performance and a massive 12.9 inches screen for work. This iPad isn't cheap, and on top of that price, you'll have to buy a £200 smart keyboard to make it a true laptop replacement. But if you prefer the larger screen and have the expendable money, then there's no other iPad that can beat the latest 12.9 inches iPad Pro. Apple iPad Mini 5, 2019, the latest compact iPad. After more than 3 years of waiting, there's a new iPad Mini on the scene. Not that you'd be able to tell the difference, the 7.9 inches iPad Mini 5 has the exact same dimensions as the iPad Mini 4, millimeter for millimeter. It looks the same, it comes in the same colors, and it even has the same 1536 x 2048 display resolution. Apple should really have cut down on the overall dimensions for this 2019 model. Just look how big those bezels are. Despite the lack of design improvements, great strides have been made internally. The iPad mini 5 packs the same hexa-core A12 Bionic chip found in the iPhone X's Max and has 3 GB RAM, making it an incredibly speedy tablet for its price. Who is it for? Anyone after a compact iPad for watching video content, playing games or taking notes on the move will want the iPad mini. It's the newest version of Apple's smallest tablet and costs only £20 more than the previous iteration, with refreshed internals and the ability to connect to third-party stylus devices. It's just a shame that it isn't even smaller. Thanks for watching. You'll find all the links down below the video. Subscribe to the channel.